If you still don't have ChatGPT 4, just type in 2 so I can gauge where's everybody at in terms of the ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. Upgrade. It looks like my daughter's still in the waiting list, so my daughter has only version. Did I just crashed again? What is going on here? Test. My camera is acting up. I apologize, guys. All the glitches today. Let's try that again. On the waiting list. Okay, yes. All right. So there's a lot of people still on the waiting list. I'm in the waiting list as well. A bunch of us have 4. Very good. So just the first announcement I want to make is ChatGPT 3.5 has the voice now. So ChatGPT release notes, we have the voice. So you can play around with the voice. So the three has voice. It's only in the app. Okay, you need to use the the app on your Android or the app on your iPhone. You can't use this in the MacBook. It has to be the app, but it's really, really cool. That's the voice feature, so you can talk to it. I've already demoed that. But today, let's go about today. What is the focus for today? Okay, this week we have, let me go back to I think where did we leave off? We left off here, chapter, chapter online, tone level, be polite but direct. I think we were at chapter 13, overcoming common pitfalls, okay? So this is where we're 13. Let me see if we can do 14. Personal growth and spiritual enrichment, and then chapter 15, staying updated and adapting to changes in AI technology. Okay, so let's see how much we can do. Starting off with chapter 13, overcoming common pitfalls. Okay, so right here, the first one is trying to do too much in one prompt. I've seen this again and again and again, and I'm like, oops, because the order matters, the word matters, the punctuation mark matters. This is where you want it to be one by one. Okay, avoid overloading, stick with one task. So an example, okay, right? So like here we go. Here's the one example: write a blog post, create a marketing strategy, and suggest 10 book titles. Let's just see what happens when we highlight that. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, oh, I don't know why I can't highlight here. Let me see if I can put the PDF here so I can highlight that. Where's it? A lot of files. Where are you, my file? What is the name of my file? Kingdom, there you go. Kingdom AI. There you go. Okay, so let's see if we can load that here. Okay. Chapter 13. There you go. Yeah, if you put it in the browser, it's easier. Here we go. Here's the sample. The 13. Write a blog post, create a marketing strategy, and suggest 10 book titles. I'm just curious what's going to happen. All right, so we go to ChatGPT, type that in. There you go. Write a blog post, create a marketing strategy, and suggest 10 book titles. Here we go. It's going to do it all. It's going to do the blog post. It's going to, right, here's the blog post. Create a marketing strategy and suggest the 10 book titles. Right, you don't know what you're going to get. So here's the blog post. So it did the blog post of what? Blog post, power of mindful living. You don't know what you're going to get. Marketing strategy, mindful living, reduce stress. Let me just make sure I don't have custom instructions on. Reduce stress. Let me make this bigger. Okay. Right. We said blog post, create marketing strategies, 10 book titles. We got a blog post of we don't know what, mindful living, right? Tips for mindful living, and then conclusion, mindful living. And then we got marketing strategy of mindful living, right? You don't know what you're going to get. It's so interesting here, launch plan. And then you got 10 books on mindful and well-being. So like, it's not bad. It did it all. But this is where you want more specific, one thing at a time. Okay, same thing here. That's the first one, overloading it. I've done this a lot of time. Just break it up into one sentence. I do want to highlight again. It's the software development tire swing example. Okay, when you're to create this swing, and you're like, make this large. Tool size large. Okay, so when you're in this tire swing, open image, new tab. If you're like, give me this tire swing, make sure kids can swing in it, they have lots of fun, and it's going to be amazing, right? All that, you don't know if you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You don't know which one you're going to get. You might even get 9. Just do one thing at a time. In this case, you would say, start off with a green grass, okay? Because then you probably won't even have grass, right? So just one at a time. Don't overload it. Okay, so that's one. Maybe we'll just stick to this pitfalls because this is a lot to take in. Number 2, being vague. Okay, let me zoom this in. Okay, being vague without specific instruction, ChatGPT might not produce the desired result. I see this with a lot of first-time ChatGPT AI users. Are like, this sucks. I don't like this robot. It's like my wife, sometimes she's mad at it. And I'm like, my love, don't be vague. One instruction at a time. Be super duper clear on how you're going to do this. Okay. So with here's an example of being vague. Tell me about technology. That is just so vague. You copy that and you go to ChatGPT and you're like, okay, tell me about technology. Fire that off. Bam. Oops. Send a message. Technology is just okay. It's just gonna tell me technology. It's the same thing you would talk to a person. If you talk to me vague, I'm like, technology. All right, this is technology. Technology. I'll go my view of technology. It's the same way you would talk to a person. The vague you are. I have this illustration. Let me give you this illustration. Every time my kids are fighting, I'm like, guys, you're having another cow is white, cow is black scenario. You're describing the cow in one side and you're describing in the other side. You're saying it's black, you're saying it's white. Guys, let's go be clear. What exactly are you guys fighting about? What are you guys are talking about? So that's what's important. Okay, so you don't want to be vague. And in this case, if we go to the example, number 2, instead of being vague, right? Instead of being, tell me about technology, you can go, tell me about the impact of blockchain technology on the financial sector. That's more clearer instructions. When you have that and you fire that off, tell me about the impact of blockchain technology in the financial sector. There you go. Now it's going to tell you blockchain technology and its impact on the financial sector. Okay, so that's one there. And then thirdly, expecting perfection. Right? This is where we think, I think it was like, I heard this other lady speak about AI. Guys, that's why it's called artificial, right? Anybody do any baking? Wave your hands at me if you do baking. And have you used artificial vanilla? It's not the real thing. Artificial, it's good, but it's not the real thing. I love this artificial intelligence. It is artificial. It's not bad, but when you're saying expecting perfection, it is not perfect. It has bugs. I've seen it. I'm like, what are you doing, ChatGPT? It crashes. It's just wow. It's like, it's not like, what are you talking about? Like what? Like I tell it, I connect it. It's like, what are you doing, right? And it's just so funny. Even here in the bottom, they say ChatGPT can make mistakes. Consider checking information. You have to understand this is not perfect AI, like the perfect robot or like beast stuff. Think of it as it can make mistakes. With that being said, let's see the examples here. If the AI provides a nonsensical answer to a prompt, rephrase it, or specify the prompt rather than giving up on it, right? So sometimes you're like, um, I want to start a business, something like that as an example. And then you get turned off because you're like, this is this is not what I want. And you just give up. You just want to be, you want to be so clear on what you want to do. I mean, some people play around, they go, what is Bitcoin's price? Give your estimate for 2024. Um, and then they're like, obviously, it's just, I can't tell. It's just saying here, and then they just give up. But you can use it in a better way to refine what you want to do, or even you can say here, you can say, what I want to create a chat GPT. Give me some best ideas. Okay. And you fire that off. Right. And you're like, oh, personal assistant chatbot, language learning chatbot. And you're like, man, this is not what I want. I wanna write, I wanna create one, right? This is where no, I want step by step instruction on how to create a chat GPT, something like that. And you press it there. Okay, and then it's just there. Now you're going to get the GPT model, framework, platform. Obviously, this is 3.5. It doesn't know chat GPT, so something, and then you're like, what the heck's happening here? Now it has code, like what is going on? And sometimes you're going to give up, but you want to refine that piece. You don't want to be too vague, and you don't want to expect perfection. Here's another one. Lastly, overthinking prompts. Sometimes you just get stuck trying to craft the perfect prompt. Don't, guys. This is the Kingdom way. Experimentation is key with ChatGPT. One prompt doesn't work, try another. Don't get frustrated. It's have a lot of fun on it, right? If you're stuck, like, right here you go. Here's an example. If you're stuck on how to phrase a prompt, try the simplest version first. Don't go super complicated. Write a summary of Moby Dick. Copy that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I think KISS is what they say. But like they're like just keep it. I like saying grade 5 words, grade 5 terms. It's just amazing. Have fun with it, as opposed to overthinking the prompt and like trying to craft the best one. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take some questions. I guess we'll stick to chapter 13, the pitfalls, and then tomorrow we'll go chapter 14 for your growth, personal growth, as well as spiritual enrichment, right? Go ahead. You can raise up your Zoom hands for you have questions for today's teaching. Okay. Go ahead, Diane.
So actually, I just wanted to ask a question about, because the last class we did was on the website, and because I couldn't get the recording, I wanted just to ask. I did the GoDaddy, the name. I got my name in, but I don't know how to connect it. So can you teach on that like sometime soon? Because I want to get the website.
Yes, the GoDaddy. I think I covered it. I can actually do it real quickly. I'm actually having issues as well. It's like as well as that one, but let me share to you real quickly. Guys, post in the chat if you're ready. If you have a website, type in 1. If not, type in 2. So the GoDaddy, obviously we're all preparing to have our website ready for that one here. I can cover that real quickly. Let's see here. I think I'm still working on that piece as well. Let me see here. Oops. Okay, so ChatGPT. Okay. I think mine is already covered, if I'm not mistaken. So in the bottom left, I think I did a class, but I'll do it again. So in the bottom left, you click on your name, you click on settings and beta, and you click on builder profile. Was that too fast? So slowly. Your name on the bottom left, step 1. Step 2, click on settings and beta. Okay, step 2. And then step 3, click on builder profile. Okay. And then here you'll see your name, which is what's in your billing address. In the bottom, you should see website for your name. You select a domain. And then when you click on select a domain, verify new domain. This is where I want supernaturaltransfer.com. or you type in your name. So let's say this is, I want now the supernatural. Let's say I want supernatural transfer AI.com because I'm going to have two. You can have multiple than one. I click on submit. You're going to get something like this, right? So specifically for GoDaddy, you'll copy this one by clicking on these two dots here, right? Because this is what you need to add for your GoDaddy website. So now we're going to go to GoDaddy. Hopefully this should work. In your GoDaddy, you go to sign in. Once you sign in, click on your name, click on all my products on GoDaddy. Hopefully it's the same as the US, the Canadian one. On your domain, you just click on manage all. I mean, if not, if you only have one, you can just click on the DNS. Most likely you might have just one. Yeah, so you probably have one. You can just click on the DNS. I'm looking for mine, so I have a lot. So I have to go to manage all. Same thing, you can follow this same way. Manage all, and then you just find your website that you have. Now you guys know all my websites, supernaturaltransferai.com. You click on it, you click on you probably just have one. Click on the domain that you want to be verified. And then you would click on DNS, right? There's all these other things here. Click on DNS. There we go. We click on DNS. Okay. And then you're going to click on, let me see, I think I already have it. Supernatural dashboard. So I'm going to delete this. So don't follow this. This is mine. Delete this record. So what you're going to do is after you click on DNS, okay, you're going to click on add new record. When you add new record, there's four things you need to set up. Number one, the type should be TXT. Let me just go back here. So it even says here TXT record. So TXT. Sorry, I have like so much screens. TXT. The name is the @ I believe. So yes, the @ Let me just double check. TXT record, the @ Sorry guys, so much Windows. @ And then the value is you're gonna paste what you copied on that clipboard. Okay. And in the TTL, you can just put 1 hour. So that's a TXT @ and then whatever this is what you get from your chat GPT here. Okay. Once you set that up, that's it. And then you click on save. It's gonna take 48 hours, 1 hour to 48 hours. So up to 1 to 8 hours around there. But then you go to your chat GPT and then you just click on check and then they'll say it's verified. Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose you, Diane. Did I lose you?
That's
You can watch the recording.
That's a lot of information. So can you make sure it's recorded so we can like
Yeah, so this is recorded right now. This is
Okay.
on the Facebook challenge, Facebook Kingdom AI Foundations group, as well as in the YouTube. And then I'm gonna make sure to tell the team to make sure load the videos today. Okay.
Yeah, and also what I was trying to ask you before, I'm not sure if I was clear. I went
So
to
just give me a second.
GoDaddy.
So just give me a
I went to
second.
GoDaddy and I have my domain name and they said, just come back and tell us what you want put in there. So can I just go back and give them that and they can set
Yes,
it
you can
for
tell
me?
them to, you can give them this as well. So I think Angela and Marnie did it that way. And look
Okay.
at this, mine just got verified. I just click on check and you'll see this. Your domain supernaturaltransferai.com has been successfully verified. And then I'm done. So now I have I have supernaturaltransfer.ai.com as verified now. Let me see if I can build that here. About supernaturaltransfer.com. So right now mine is verified. Yep. So yes, to your question, you can go contact GoDaddy and tell them to set up that for you. You just have to give them that details. You just have to give them support. When you contact them, you have to give them even a screenshot and a copy and paste. So when you go here, build a profile, put your domain name, you got to send them this.
Okay.
That's what I think Angela and Marnie did that and it worked. And GoDaddy can do that for you, Yeah, as a service.
So just like how do I send that to them?
So when you copy this, it's in your clipboard, and then now you can email them or you can go chat with them, right? Let's see, ChatGPT. Does GoDaddy have a support email? It's doing the research. GoDaddy have a support email. Okay, and they don't have a support email. So I have that. They have the live chat services, so you can do their live chat. I think they have it here.
Oh, I can speak with them on the phone.
There you go. Yes, you can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
speak with them, and then they'll probably ask you to email it or put it in the chat or give you a screenshot. Yeah.
So just copy and paste it.
Perfect. Yep. Correct.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so load Lottie. Well, where's Lottie? So real quickly, I taught people to go to GoDaddy. It's as simple as going to GoDaddy, creating an account. Once you create an account, it's as simple as I did suggest putting your first name, last name. I don't know your last name, Lottie, but let's see if Lottie.com probably that's not available. I don't know your last name, so that's probably taken. Let's say I don't know. I don't know what's your last name. So, oh, you already have 10. Oh, you have 10 web. So, Lottie, I don't know if I can get you. I think I got 4 minutes. Lottie, if I can get you. Can I spotlight you, Lottie? Where are you? Hey, Lottie, are you there? Can I speak to you? If I can. Oh,
Can you
there
hear
go.
me?
Yes, go ahead, Lottie. Yep, I can hear you.
I am stuck, and I've been stuck. I've been a couple of
Go.
months now with my I did the square. I think it's the square with Google.
Okay.
I got name from them, and I've been trying to merge it over to 10 web, and it's just not it's not working for me, and that's where my procrastination is at. So I'm stuck, and I got like a lot of domains.
Okay. Did you try
and I'm stuck at.
Did you try using ChatGPT, Lottie?
No, I haven't tried that, but I'm looking.
That should
No,
help.
I did not.
Just try using ChatGPT.
But what you just did, I'm gonna.
Very good.
So I put my domain in there.
Mm-hmm. You put your domain so you can watch it because
let me move around. Do I put my domain in there?
Yes. So let me do it again. So you go to on your name. Remember, this is only with version 4. You go settings, builder profile, and then in the builder profile, hopefully I'm not lagging as well. So right here on your website, you turn it on, right? This is probably going to be left to the right. Turn that on to the right. And then you go verify new domain, and then you put your domain name.
Okay, so with that, since I got the 10 web, and you know how I do that, because I'm trying to take my domain over to 10 web.
Yeah, that's a separate thing there, right? So I would suggest if you're gonna transfer it, I would transfer it and then set it up, right? Because this is a proper sequence on doing it. So if you're gonna, that's a separate thing. So if you're gonna move it from one to another, move that first and then set it up, or else you end up having to do this twice.
Yeah, because I'm having a problem trying to move it, transfer it. That's my problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably need to get with you like after this.
Yeah, so use ChatGPT if you can. If that can help. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll use these times.
Okay, I'm sure I'm gonna go back and look at this video.
No problem, Lottie.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, guys, just so an update real quickly. I did read this with ChatGPT when I reread the whole monetization of the GPTs. So when I read this, I think right here, learn more here. I was reading it here. Yes, when I read it here, the best GPTs will be invented by the community. So just like, guys, think of it as YouTube. This is my closing thoughts. Think of it as YouTube disrupted the TV industry. Remember back in the days, no one can get into TV, no one can make content. And now anybody can make content. So this is the whole idea. ChatGPT is going to disrupt the app industry, right? The best apps will be created by the community, just like the best shows are taken by the YouTube influencers. This is where it's at, whether you're an educator or coach or someone who loves to build helpful tools. You don't need coding to make one your expertise, right? So this is one. They did say the GPT store is rolling out later this month. This is interesting. They did say, when I reread this, we're launching GPT store featuring creations by verified builders. I do want to close with this. Use the Facebook and turn on professional mode. Turn on professional modes and follow it to a T, what they suggest, how to make reels, how to grow your audience. Turn on professional mode in your Facebook as a digital creator. If you're not into social media, use that with the tutorials in there in line with ChatGPT to grow your community, grow your email list so people can use it. Because look at this. Once in the store, okay, whoop. Once in the store, GPTs become searchable and may climb the leaderboard. So obviously the Minds Academy is 300 plus strong, but when you get the people here, understand how to grow your socials. I mean, right now, people are watching my posts, like 500 posts. Try to get like 5,000 friends. How do you do that? Just use ChatGPT piece by piece. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to learn more. Use ChatGPT. We will also spotlight the most useful one. That's cool. And delightful GPTs. I love the word they use. Delightful GPTs we come across in categories like productivity, education, and just for fun. Okay. And then this is what I do want to highlight. In the coming months, you'll also be able to earn money based on how many people are using your GPT. So this is a race. I don't know how this is going to unlock. I know ChatGPT is going to push this because they want more people using it. They did share, they're going to share their profits, what they're making. But guys, we have to understand marketing. Jesus understood marketing. We have to understand Kingdom offers, making offers. We have to understand all these pieces, piece by piece. The ChatGPT is going to help you. So two things as I close this call: turn on Facebook professional mode, ChatGPT it. If you don't understand how to do it, follow the prompts using ChatGPT, build your audience, get people using your GPT, provide feedback, understand your who. And then because this piece of monetizing it, as people use it, it's going to be really, really good. But guys, learn as much as you can using ChatGPT. Because when this turns on, I know it's going to turn a lot of people overnight millionaires, billionaires, and then the first trillionaire will probably be someone using AI. So that's what's key. Okay, so continue learning, and then same thing, post your victories, your roadblocks in Facebook or even in the YouTube community group. All right, guys. All right, so that's it. All right, guys.